Hey, welcome back. Thank you for joining me on All In day number 4. We're talking about spiritual development within the lives of our students, and I have the privilege of being joined by 4 fantastic young people here that are upper school students with us at University Christian School. And I want you to hear their stories because they're all unique. All of our student stories are unique, but these 4 individuals do a great job day in and day out of sharing the love of Christ, growing in their walk with Christ, and just being great examples for other students on our campus. And so I want to start Coast with you. Coast is a senior and involved in many different student activities here on campus, from fine arts to athletics to leadership and other clubs and organizations. But Coast, what is the one thing within your life that you feel like has been maybe the greatest spiritual challenge or accomplishment as a result of being here at University Christian?
For me, it was probably the loss of my father my sophomore year, and when I just grew really good because my coaches stepped up and they fulfilled the role of like a parent to me, like another father, and they really helped me and showed me how to become a young man.
So you've got coaches that have poured into your life on the baseball staff, on the football staff, and then even I know just your involvement here at Church Youth Group has been pivotal with Pastor Trey and other folks who have said, hey, I want to pour into Coast's life. Christine, I'm going to come back to you in just a second, but I'm going to transition over to Dema. Dema is in the 11th grade and is an outstanding young lady, but tell us your greatest challenge or accomplishment spiritually as a result of being here at university.
I would definitely have to say recently with my decision to quit cheer.
Okay.
It was kind of a struggle with my identity and myself and my relationship with God. I just felt like I was kind of distancing away from academics and my relationship with Him, and I just needed to prioritize my life and just find myself in Him and with school and stuff. So took a lot of decision making and stuff, but with the help of my family and friends, I ended up making the decision to quit, and I've never been in a better relationship with Him, and my grades are doing way better.
Yeah, doing really well in school. So, Dema, I know that you are talking about a challenge that so many students face, even adults. What's our identity? Who am I? And it can be found in so many different things. But to hear you talk about your identity being found in Christ is encouraging to me, and I know other students. And so thank you for being a great example to them. Cameron, I'm going to come to you. What about for you as a middle school student? A challenge maybe that you've overcome or an accomplishment that you've made spiritually as a result of being here at UC?
Well, for me, it is mostly my dad got deployed last month.
Okay.
And he's going to be gone for 6 months, so the coaches and my teammates really stepped in to help me out and get through like the tough times without him.
Well, and honestly, you know, those tough times are still going to continue, right? Because you've got another 4 months or so. But we're going to ask those of you that are watching, hey, join me and praying for Cameron and his family and his dad's safety and security while he's away from home. And obviously thanks for his service to our country and our military as well. All right, Christine, what's your greatest accomplishment or how have you grown spiritually as a result of being here at university?
Okay, so my spiritual growth occurred during the quarantine by my Bible teacher. He asked very strong, difficult questions that I couldn't answer, and it made me question, do I really have a relationship with God? So after that, I started intentionally challenging myself to grow my relationship with Him, and that has been very beautiful so far, beautiful journey.
I think that's something that everybody that's watching can identify with. We all went through different struggles and challenges during the quarantine, and so you going on your faith journey and strengthening your faith is a testament to all of us and a good story that we can emulate in our own lives. So you guys are both seniors. You got plans for the future. We say all the time with our leadership team here at school that we want our students who graduate to be students who love and lead with excellence in a broken world and who do that fearlessly. Tell us your plans for the future after graduation into your career and how Christ fits into any or all of that. Coast, I'll start with you.
All right, so I plan on playing baseball in college, and then furthering my walk with God. I want to become like a student pastor and possibly lead more kids to Christ and show that father figure that the the same men that showed it in my life, I'll be able to show it to these kids.
Basically, be that exact
Yeah.
same person to other kids.
People, yes.
Very good. Christine, how about you?
I plan to attend a 4-year university majoring in psychology, and where God fits into that is helping me explain, letting others see that your today doesn't have to be your tomorrow.
Yeah, very good. All right, so last question. Cameron, Dema. Take away all the academics, all the student activities and sports, and let's just talk spiritual components of our school. People that are watching that maybe their children don't come to UC, or even students your age that don't come to UC. What would you want them to know about University Christian from a spiritual perspective? I'll start with you, Dema.
I think I would have to start off with the staff members and faculty and coaches. If you're on a sports team, or even not, they still come in contact with you throughout the day. But they do a really good job with teaching you spiritual gifts and all different types of gifts you may have or you may not have. They teach you basic life skills and spiritual life skills that you may need to have in life with your relationship with God. Teachers specifically do it, for example, like Mr. Taylor, he does a really good job with, when it comes to marriage, he teaches you what you need and what you don't need in a marriage and what are the good and bad things that come with marriage. And for example, he teaches the men how to be good husbands in the future. To the ladies, you never know, maybe someone in the classroom you may never know. So he always says that, he always jokes around like
Right.
that. So he may not know exactly how it is from a woman's standpoint in a marriage, but he also teaches us like the basic life skills you may need to know, just from personal experience, I think he would say. But he does a really good job with that, and I would say in any class I'm in, any topic we're talking about, they do a really good job with a Christ-centered education, and they really bring everything back to it. And
So coming back from everything comes from a biblical standpoint. All right, very good. Cameron, last thing for you. What would you want folks at home to know about UC spiritually?
Spiritually, I would want people to know that the teachers are very welcoming and loving to the students, and that in chapel, they would try to get you to be engaged in the lesson, and they would try to help you grow more in your faith with God, and try to pull you aside, ask how you're doing in your walk, and help you in your faith.
Very good. Well, guys, I want to tell you, thank you for your time today. Thanks for being open and honest, sharing with me about your spiritual walk, and even taking a little bit of time out of class. I appreciate that. And thank you at home for being all in with us as we talk about spiritual transformation in the lives of our students here at University Christian School. Thanks for joining us. Have a great day.